Ladies and gentlemen, EC3. Trouble, 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 trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, that's enough of that, guys. Just having a little bit of fun to start off here. Welcome to Backstage PWI episode 2. I'm Dan. This here's my little friend Zero. He is a bearded dragon. He is, he's got a black beard right now because he was with his female pretty recently. He is a male Zero bearded dragon. He is very precious and cute and kind of rare and expensive. And he recently bred with a big, ginormous, beautiful orange female that I have. They've got some eggs in the incubator right now, hatching in a couple weeks. Just a small tidbit of like personal information that I'm pretty excited about. I figured I'd share with everyone because I don't normally do that. But just so you know that I wasn't like a total douchebag and like hated all of you all the time and hated life and, you know, killed small animals for fun. Like, I am a human being, believe it or not. So with that being said, let's get right to the episode. We're going to go ahead and start off this episode by getting on the website, believe it or not, which I can now show you with my handy little tool here. I used to do some streaming on Twitch for some video games back in the day. I apologize in advance. My cursor is not going to show up exactly where it should on the screen. My resolution is different than most people are used to working on, so it's just going to look a little strange. My apologies. But you're going to get the point. We're going to start off with the booking frequency thread here because that's what I'm on. We're going to start off with the YouTube thing because that's a little bit quicker. So if you go down to the bottom here, you're going to see a YouTube button thing. Now the button isn't here. The button's actually going to just show up in your thread. You're going to click the button, and everything down here after the V, down in this area, after the V equals, everything after that is what you're going to put within the confines of the input field when you're using this tag, okay? So you're gonna click the tag or the button, it's gonna put all this stuff in, and then the input field where you're directed to, you're gonna put everything after the equal sign in the YouTube link that you're trying to link. And you're gonna have this nice little thing up here. You can see right there, this nice little window. It's gonna have your YouTube video and it's gonna play, and it's not gonna stretch the page out. It looks nice. So thanks, Kitty, for taking care of that for me. I appreciate it. So now we're gonna go back to the main page, and guys, we've got the booking frequency thread, okay? Now I've talked about this in chat. If y'all were in BWF with me, you know that I think these are important, okay? If you have 2 or more active characters who are wrestlers and can be in matches, you need to fill out a booking frequency form, okay? Now, all you do is you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna highlight the code down here, right in that area. And then what's going to happen is you're just going to click reply. You're going to post it right under this thread. You're just going to fill in the required information of you, and that's going to be it. You're going to tell me what your handler name is. So my handler name is Randy. Okay, I'm Randy. I'm going to put Randy there. Now I'm going to put my wrestlers. Well, what wrestlers do I have? Well, I have Randy Roberts. I got Red Dragon, and I've got Rothgar the Destroyer, because apparently Randy only plays characters that start with the letter R. So that's what he's going to put there, okay? And then maybe the Price Brothers. I don't think they count, though. And he's going to tell me how many of his wrestlers I can book per assault card. Now, Randy is usually comfortable with 2 characters being booked per assault card, so that's what he's going to put. He's going to also put the number of characters he wants booked per pay-per-view, okay? Now, maybe Randy still only wants 2 booked per pay-per-view, or maybe Randy's feeling a little adventurous and he wants to have up to 3 characters booked per pay-per-view. That's why I have a separate field. Some people feel differently about pay-per-views because they're only once every 2 months. They're supposed to be big and exciting, okay? And my little friend here is supposed to stay put, not move so much. The last part says additional information. There's nothing in there that you actually need to put. It's mostly there if you have something you want to tell me about your booking request. Like, we have a couple guys that only want to be booked in 1 match a month. They just want to occasionally do something different. That's totally fine. If you're one of those guys, that's what you're going to post there, okay? We also, maybe Randy really, he wants me to book 2 of his 3 characters each card, but maybe he wants Red Dragon to be booked every card that I'm able to book him on, and he wants me to alternate between the other two. That would be something he'd put down here, okay? Maybe Brian decides he only wants, the Traveler booked, once every 3 months. He just wants to have one match once in a while. He's going to put that there, okay? That's pretty much what the additional information spot is for. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, you're just going to post it in a reply to this thread. Very, very simple, okay? Now that we're done with the website for right now, we're going to go ahead and put me back up. And guys, the reason you got to fill that out is because a lot of you guys have 7, 8 characters. I don't necessarily know who all has exactly what characters. So what's going to happen sometimes is I'm going to book somebody for 5 matches, and I'm not going to realize I did it. And then you're going to get upset. And then I'm going to tell you, well, I'm sorry that happened, but there's nothing I can do for you because you didn't fill out the booking frequency form. It's very simple. It takes 2 minutes. It's not difficult. You don't even need to start your own thread for it. So just go ahead and do it, please, for me. Take care of it. If you have 2 or more characters who will be actively participating in matches, it's what you need to do. No exceptions. Just do it, okay? Get it done. So now that we're done talking about the website for right now, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what's going on in the Fed right this second, okay? So tomorrow, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, PM, is deadline, okay? Now, there's some of you guys who still haven't got your role plays in yet. Now, I understand you still got, I don't know, a day and a half, a little less, whatever. But we're closing in here, guys. We've got maybe 32, 33 hours. I guess I'm not really good at estimating right now. I'm not paying attention. Point is, it's coming up. Get your role plays done. I told you guys last week, I wanted 0 no-shows. I'm not so sure we're going to achieve that goal. Let me tell you what's going to happen if you no-show. You're going to job. Your character is going to look like a piece of dog shit. They're going to look like the enhancement talent that you see at NXT one time and you never see again, okay? Don't do it. You might as well be James Ellsworth when he was in that match against Braun Strowman a few months back. I don't care if it's a 3-paragraph piece of shit role play. If you show up and you at least make an effort to show me that you remembered and you did what you could, I'm not going to take it out on you. You're still going to lose your match, but I'm not going to take it out on you. But if you just disrespect me, disrespect my staff, disrespect your fellow handlers, the entirety of the Fed by no-showing, I'm just going to job you. And there's not going to be any deadline extensions in this Fed either. Not for the first card, not for any other cards, not for pay-per-views, not for my friends, not for anybody. Just absolutely none, okay? Guys, you got like a 12-day period to role play, okay? If you wait till the last day and something comes up, guess whose fault that's not? It's not my fault. It's your fault for waiting till the last second. You are responsible for your own time. And if you choose to utilize your time poorly, that's not my problem, and I'm not going to bail you out. All right? Nobody, no, just no. Now, if there's an actual emergency, like, your father died and he lives in a different state and you have to go fly out for the funeral, I'm still not going to give you a deadline extension because it screws everything up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to write your character out of the match so you don't look like, your character doesn't job out. Not that that's what you should be concerned about in that situation, but the point is, in extreme circumstances, I will work something out with you. But you getting called into work, or your girlfriend being upset with you because you've got a 4-inch penis and didn't fuck her hard enough and you wouldn't use the Great American Challenge to supplement, your 4-inch penis, that's not my problem. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to bail you out because you made poor decisions with your time management. All right? Very simple. Now, with that being said, there's something else current with the Fed that I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what the hell it was. We'll come back to that. All right. So something else that we got coming up here is we've got the pay-per-view, okay? And the pay-per-view is going to be on June 11th. I think we already talked about that in the last episode. What I didn't tell you last episode is we're going to have a brand new match type. And maybe I did tell you that, but I'm going to remind you again. It's going to be a brand new match type. And as funny as it would be, it's not going to be the Battle of Pandora's Box. because I just can't book that many handlers in the same match. Just too much. Wouldn't work. A lot of people competing for Pandora's box. Anyhow, all joking aside, there is going to be a new match at the pay-per-view. It's going to be exciting. You guys are going to like it, I think. All these people who are in it are going to like it. Everyone else is probably going to like it too. So that's something to look forward to. I'm not going to tell you any more about it right now. You're just going to have to wait and see. It's going to be sweet. The other thing we're doing at pay-per-view, we're doing a live rollout of the pay-per-view this time around, okay? Well, I guess it's the first time. But I'm not sure if it's been done before. Maybe other feds do it, maybe they don't. What we're going to do is we're going to swap the deadline, okay? We're not going to have it like on Friday like you'd expect, so I have a couple days to like do the event. No. None of that shit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put the event, we're going to have it on Sunday still, the deadline, okay? The deadline's going to be probably around 6 p.m. EST. In fact, I'll pretty much tell you that firmly. It's going to be 6 p.m. EST. I might say 05, 7. It's going to be 6 p.m. EST. Just that's what it is. Then probably around 7, maybe 7:30 p.m. EST, what you're going to see is I'm going to start rolling out the results, okay? And it's going to go through in order, and it's going to be like, it's kind of like a real fucking pay-per-view. You know, obviously, oh, well, here's, you know, the intro, here's match 1, here's like some segments, here's match 2. But the idea is to try to get everyone together in the chat room for 3 or 4 hours to kind of chat about the results and talk about, you know, what's going on, and to actually read through the entire pay-per-view, because they're there hanging out with their buddies and they want to talk about it with their buddies in chat while it's happening. You know, rather than, well, I'm going to skip to my match, I'm going to read that, and I'm not going to read the other 25,000 words that are in here. That sucks. I want everyone to have a good time. I want the pay-per-view to be out on, you know, Sunday like pay-per-view should be. And I want people to be able to consume it in as much of a live setting as we can actually do it in, okay? So that's the plan for the pay-per-view. So on June 11th, if you're able to, guys, just hang out in the chat. You don't need to be at home on your laptop. You can be out on your phone. You can be on your tablet. You can, I mean, I don't care. Put it on your Chromecast TV and fucking give your boyfriend a Hummer while you're watching it, you know, and type with one hand on your phone or some shit. Like, point is, it's going to be fun. It's going to give everyone a chance to build a sense of camaraderie and community within the Fed, and we're pretty excited about it. So I hope you guys are too. So something else we're going to talk about here real quick, and this is like the negative part. We have to talk about the chat room, guys. Okay, I know that y'all probably knew this was coming. Oh, well, there's some problems in the chat room yesterday. Well, here's an episode of Backstage PWI. Probably going to talk about the chat room. Well, you're absolutely fucking right, okay? We're going to talk about the chat room. We're going to talk about it for a few minutes. So, you know, strap in your seatbelts, grab a fucking soda, you know, I don't know, go, you know, have your girlfriend help you gank one off real quick, because we're going to talk about this for a couple minutes, okay? So, sorry, my throat's kind of fucked right now still from like last week. The first thing I need to just be real clear with you guys about, okay, is if you can't handle being in chat, like, you need to take yourself out of chat, okay, whether that's permanently, whether that's temporarily, you know, for a few hours, a couple days, a week, the rest of eternity. I don't want to have to police you guys in the chat, okay? You're all fucking adults. Every one of you is over 18 years of age, and a lot of you are in your fucking 30s and 40s, okay? So, or at least your late 20s. So, when I see people in chat calling each other names, you know, just fucking screaming at each other, having chat color change wars for like 20 minutes that are so obnoxious that other people leave chat because they don't want to look at it, when you're fucking baiting people, whether with your name or by posting certain things. And what I mean by baiting is like being a passive aggressive prick and being like, oh, well, I guess I can't do this because someone might get mad. Or saying like, oh, well, my mom told me if I don't have anything nice to say, and I shouldn't say anything. Guys, fucking stop. You might as well have just insulted the person, because it's the same fucking thing. They're not that dumb. Don't treat them like a fucking child, okay? Infantilizing people isn't cute. It's not cool. It's fucking insulting, okay? So What I need everyone in chat to do is to behave like a fucking adult, okay? If you're so angry about something that's going on in chat, and you should never be because it's fucking a chat about an online fake wrestling organization, then what you need to do is you need to leave the chat until you can calm down, okay? That's it. I don't want to have to tell you to leave chat. I don't want to have to pull you aside and talk to you about chat, okay? If people keep complaining that there are people in chat who are continuously offending, then I'm just going to remove you from chat, okay? Being in the Facebook chat is a privilege. It's not a right, okay? And being in the Fed is also a privilege. It's not a right. If you're causing problems and you continue to cause problems after I've talked to you, a number of times about it, I'm going to have to do something. Eventually, you're going to make other people leave as a result of your behavior. The bottom line is that one bad handler can make 5 good handlers leave, okay? So you can tell me, well, if you kick me out, then I'm taking my 2 buddies with me. Well, that's fine, but you and your 2 buddies were going to lose me 15 other people. So, I don't want to hear that shit. Just act like an adult, okay? When you're in chat, someone makes you angry, leave, mute it, don't respond. It's not an impulsive thing, okay? It's not like, somebody called you a fucking slut or something, and you turn around and you decked them in the face instinctually. I type a hell of a lot faster than I'm sure pretty much all of you, and I can still stop to think about what I type before I type it every single time. So none of y'all who are fucking chicken pecking away, one fucking key at a time, can tell me that y'all, can't think before you type. Okay? Now maybe that's infantilizing to some extent too, but I'm sure that's how a couple of you guys type. It was supposed to be kind of funny. Maybe it wasn't. Sorry if it wasn't. Point is, let's be done with this bullshit in the chat, okay? I'm not gonna fucking talk to you guys about it any fucking more. Okay? Just be fucking adults. If you're not a fucking adult, I'm just gonna call you out on it in the middle of chat in front of God and everybody. I'm not gonna sit there quiet and passively like I have been doing. If you're being passive aggressive in chat, I'm just gonna call you. I'm like, quit being a passive aggressive bitch in my fucking chat room. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And everyone's gonna know what you're doing. And just no more. And no more chat color changing wars, guys. It doesn't matter. If I could lock it to gray, I would. So you guys would stop dicking with it. Be fucking adults. Okay? It's that simple. I shouldn't need to say this, but for some reason, I've been saying it over and over for the last 3 days. Just stop. So, with that being said, I think I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to. We talked about we talked about deadline. We talked about no showing. We talked about the pay-per-view with the new match and with the pay-per-view rollout. We talked about the YouTube code. We talked about the booking frequency thread. And was there anything else I had? Let's see. Well, I guess just a general roundup, right? The only thing, like I said, I've been upset about really is the chat. I would have liked to see all the role plays in by now. Everyone just kind of getting a head start and getting them done and be cool. But I know that's never going to happen. So it's okay. A good percentage of them are in, and I'm fine. And hopefully the rest of them come in before deadline. As a general roundup, I'm really proud of everybody. Everyone's been working real hard. I saw some real solid role plays out of a couple guys that I wasn't so sure about. A couple of you, I'm not going to name any names, a couple of you let me down a little bit, maybe working a little bit under your level. That's okay. We're going to get that fixed. I've actually had a couple people come to me and ask for my feedback on a couple things. I know a couple of guys have been asking for Brian's feedback on a couple of things. That's good, guys. I'm proud of you. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you can improve, and there's nothing wrong with seeking someone out who can help you improve to allow you to do that. Because the bottom line is if you've been doing this for 5-10 years, what's new and refreshing at this point about it? Well, maybe being a better writer. Maybe that's the most important part. And sometimes to do that, you just got to talk to somebody who may know a little bit more than you do, or, who maybe just frankly is a better writer than you are right now. And, you utilize those resources, whether it's staff members or other handlers, and get better. Be the best you can be, because it's not just about e-fetting. Being a good writer can translate to other areas of your life too. So while you have the opportunity, take it. So for everyone who has approached me for help or guidance on role plays, I want to say, I appreciate you putting that trust in me, and I enjoy helping you guys out when I can. I know I'm not perfect, but I do try my best. With that being said, I may not actually have anything else for y'all today. It was good talking to everybody. Guys, if you need anything, please, 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 please don't tag me in chat. I a lot of times have notifications turned off, especially when I'm trying to finish a show. Sometimes I'm just not going to notice. Just send me a private message, okay? They exist for a reason. Everyone should just add me to their friends list, and they should send me a private message if they need something. That simple. That's about all I had for you guys today. Remember, be adults, respect your fellow handlers, don't cause problems. All right, that's kind of the end of the day thought. It's good talking to y'all. I'll see y'all in chat later today and throughout the, week. Look forward to the results for Tuesday Night Assault, actually on Tuesday night, not, Friday like some other feds. I'm pretty pumped about this, which means the work's coming along on a pretty good schedule. So, again, it was good talking to you guys. This was Backstage PWI episode 2, and I am signing off. Goodbye.